Good morning, students. Today we have that day we have completed our chapter number 3 completely, and today we will start our exercise 1D. That is remaining. I think you have not studied it. So today we will start our exercise 1D. Okay, your question number first is Mr. Nair had rupees 2500 in his bank on 1st January 2017. He deposited rupees 1250 in January and withdrew rupees 750 in February. What was Mr. Nair's bank balance on 1st April 2017 if he deposited rupees 500 and withdrew rupees 300 in March? Now see, solution number first. On 1st January 2017, on 1st January 2017 he had how much rupees he had? Rupees 2500. Okay, that is given in your question. Now in January he deposited how much rupees did he deposit? Rupees 1250 he deposited. Now what is the total payment he had in January is equal to total amount is equal to 2500 plus 1250 is equal to 0573. 3750 rupees he had in January. Now see, in February he withdrew. In February he withdrew. How much he withdrew? Rupees 750. Then amount in February is equal to, this amount is already there, 3750 is already there in his account, but when he withdraws in February 750, then 3750 minus 750 is equal to 3000. Okay. Now see, in March he deposited how much money he deposit? Rupees 500. If he deposit rupees 500, then how much money again? He added 500 rupees in March again, then 3000 plus 500 means 3500. Now again he withdraws in March only, March itself he withdraws. If in March again he withdrew rupees 300. Yes, rupees 300. Then 3500 minus 300. Then how much money is remaining to him? 3200. Okay. Therefore, in April, his balance on 1st April. Therefore, his balance on 1/4/2017 is rupees 3200. Okay, see once more I will explain you. On 1st January 2017 he had rupees 2500. Now in January he deposited, again he put some money in his account, means already he had 2500. If he added some more money, then how much it becomes? 3750. Now in February he took took out some money from his bank account, that is 750. Then you have to get minus from 3750, that is 300. Now in March again he put some money, that is 500 in his account. So again you have to add by 3000 to 500, that is 3500. Now in March again he withdraws 300 rupees. Then how much is 3200 is his balance in April. Okay. See question number second. In a 2 into 50 meter relay race, Priya ran the first 50 meters and handed the baton to Rinki, who instead of running towards the finishing line ran back 10 meters towards the starting line before she was stopped. How many meters does Rinki have to run now to finish the race? Now see, total distance, solution number 2. Total distance, what is the total distance of the relay race? Total distance for relay race, that is 2 into 50, that is 100 meters. 2 into 50 is equal to 100 meters. Okay. Now see distance ran by Priya. How much distance Priya ran? Distance ran by Priya. How much does she ran? 50 meters. Okay. Now see how much distance is remaining now. Distance left, 50 meters more are remaining. If 50 she has covered, then distance left is equal to 50 meters. Now see in next step what they are asking. If she ran back 10 meters towards the starting line before, if she again moved 10 meters to the starting line. Now see distance Rinki has to cover. Distance Rinki has to cover is equal to 10 meters she ran before again, then that is 50 plus 10, that is 60 meters. Therefore Rinki has to cover how much she has to cover? 60 meters to finish the race. Okay. See total distance for relay race is 100 meter. Distance ran by Priya is 50 meter. Now distance left is 50 meters. Now distance Rinki has to cover, that is how much distance she has to cover. See if she has run back 10 meters towards the starting line, if she has run back 10 meters to the starting line, means how much distance is remaining now? 60 meters, because if she ran back it means she has covered only 40 meters, that means 50 plus 10, that is 60 meters. Therefore Rinki has to cover 60 meters to finish the race. See question number 3, the product of two numbers is 105. If one number is 7, what is the other number? Solution number 3. Let the first number be x and the second number is given, other number is given, second number is equal to minus 7 and product of the number is equal to 105. Therefore x into minus 7 is equal to 105. Now see minus 7x is equal to 105. It is x is equal to 105 by minus 7. It is 7 ones are 7, remainder 3, 7 5s are 35. X is equal to minus 15. Therefore the first number is equal to minus 15. Okay. Now see question number 4. A book cost rupees 96 and Mahesh bought 60 such books. By mistake the accountant at the store made the bill by taking the cost of each book to be rupees 5 less. What is the difference in this bill from what it should have been? See solution number 4. cost of one book. What is the cost of one book is given here, rupees 96. Okay, if Mahesh bought 60 such books, then what is the rate of 60 books? Cost of 96, therefore cost of 96 books, sorry, not 96, it is 60 books, is equal to 96 multiplied by 60, that is rupees 5760. Now by mistake the accountant at the store met the bill by taking the cost of, by mistake he made bill by taking cost of each book to be rupees 5 less. Now see, if he made bill of taking cost of each book by 5 rupees less, means 96 minus 1 on 96 minus 5 on one book he had made mistake that 5 rupees less he had taken, that is 91 rupees. Rupees 91, it means cost of 60 books is equal to 91 into 60, rupees 5460. Now difference in both the bills. What is the difference in both the bills? In both bills is equal to 5760 minus 5460, 0, 0, 3. Therefore difference is equal to, what is the difference they got here? Rupees 300. See question number 5. Every floor of a 104-story skyscraper is 4 meter high. If a balloon rises 3 meter every second, how long will it take to rise from the 36th floor to the 96th floor? Now see, number of floors, solution number 5th. See, number of floors, what is the number of floors given here? 36 to 96, that is how many it becomes? 60. 36 to 96 is 60. It means number of floors are 60. Now see, each floor is of height, what is skyscraper is 4 meter high, means it means each floor is of height 4 meters. Each floor is of height is equal to 4 meters. Okay. Now see, balloon rises 3 meter in every second, means balloon rises is equal to 3 meter per second. Now see, total height you have to find. Total height is equal to, from total height from where you have to find, from 36th floor to 96th floor is equal to number of floors are, how many number of floors are there? 60, and each floor is of, what is the height of each floor? 40. It means 240 is the total height of the floor. Okay, that is the distance. Now total time, what is the total time taken to rise the balloon to cross, total time to cross the 96th floor, which is the last floor they are asking 90, to cross the 96th floor is equal to, now see, total time you have to find. It means what is the total height given here, 240, okay, 240, and how much time it takes, 3 meter per second. Therefore total height divided by time taken per second, time taken in meter per second. It means total height is 240 upon 3 meter per second, means 80 seconds. Now see, total time to cross the 96th floor is equal to 80. Therefore it takes 80 seconds to cross 96th floor. Okay, see question number 6. A driver was collecting water samples from a lake. He collected a sample at every interval of 3 meters, starting at 5 meters below the water surface. The final sample was collected at a depth of 35 meters. How many samples did he collect? See, what is given in the question? He collected samples. How many samples he had collected at every interval? In every interval means one sample he has collected in 3 meters. He collected samples at every 3 meters. At interval of every 3 meters. At interval of every 3 meters. Now see, from where he started to collect the sample, he started collecting the sample 5 meters below. He started collecting the sample 5 meters below the water. Now see, what is the depth of the water given? The final sample was collected at the final sample was collected at the depth of 35 meters. Okay. Therefore total samples, how many total samples he has collected? Total sample he has collected, how many total samples he has collected? From 5 to 35. How many samples he has collected? From 5 to 35. From 5 to 35 he has collected 31 samples. Including 5 also, including 35 also, he has collected 31 samples. So one sample is equal to 3 meter. One sample per 3 meter. He has taken in every interval of 3 meter he has taken one sample. Then 2 sample, it means he has taken in 6 meter. 3 sample he has taken in 9 meters. Then 30 samples, it means 30 samples he has taken in then 31 samples in 11 meters. Therefore, he has taken 31 samples in 11 meters. 7. Ranjan went to play with 60 marbles. In 8 games he gained -5 marbles each, and in 4 games he gained 4 marbles each. How many marbles did Ranjan have to have at the end? See, total number of marbles, how many total number of marbles are given here? 60. He went to play by 60 marbles. Therefore, solution number 7, total number of marbles is equal to 60. Ranjan lost 5 marbles in 8 games. Okay. Ranjan lost 5 marbles in each game. 5 marbles in each game means in each game of 8, means total games are 8 and he has lost in each game 5 marbles. Therefore, 5 into 8, that is 40 marbles he lost in 8 games. Okay. Now see, in 4 games he gained 4 marbles. In 4 games he gained 4 marbles each. 4 marbles in each game. Therefore, 4 into 4, that is 16. Now see, if he gained 16 marbles, then how much he lost in first game? In first 8 games, 40 marbles he lost, and in second 4 games he has gained 16 marbles. Therefore, the number of marbles he gained is equal to 40 minus 16, that is 24. Therefore, out of 60 marbles he has 60 minus 24, that is 36 marbles he has. Okay. See, question number 8. A submarine moved from the water surface at a speed of -20 meter per minute. How far is the submarine from the water surface at the end of 7 minutes? See, hint is given here. Consider the water surface level as 0. Okay. Solution number 8. A submarine move at the speed of -20 meter per minute. Okay. That means it is submerged 20 meter. That means it is submerged 20 meter below sea in 1 minute. Now see, what you have to find here? Time is given there 7 minutes. Okay, time is given there 7 minutes. Distance that you have to find, that is speed into time. What is the formula for distance? Speed into time. What is the speed is given there? 20 meter per minute minus 20. Time is given there. Time is given there 7 minutes. Minus 140 minute minus 140 meters. That is the distance you got here. Now see, distance submerged is equal to submerged is minus 140 meters. So it's 140 meter below the sea level, or 140 away from the sea surface. Okay, it is over. Exercise 1D is completed. Okay, try to solve the examples of exercise 1D, that is example number 10, 11 and 12. Okay, thank you.